guys, it's Ashley, and today I have a review for y'all of some stamping plates from a new company called Lina Nail Art Supply. I have 5 of her stamping plates here, and what I'm going to do is I am going to go over them, and then I will have swatches at the end of the video. If you just want to see swatches and how they stamp, you can go ahead and skip through the initial review slash unboxing. And they come in this super cute case that has a clear plastic window right here so that you can kind of see a sneak peek of what designs are behind it. And on the back it has some directions for use, and then it has her different social media websites. And also I'll leave a link in the description box below to her Facebook group, because that's where she'll be posting a bunch of different sales, and if she has any discount codes, they'll be posted in there. Also, if you do any nail art with her plates, you can post it in her group and share it. So you just simply slide them out of the packaging, and as you can see, it is loaded with images. It has tons of images. They're kind of set up sort of similar to the Uber sheet plates, but they have more images in the middle than hers do. And on the back you have kind of this like plasticky material that has her logo, which is the little butterfly on it. And the plates come with a clear plastic film on them. It's not blue like most other companies is. So be sure to remove that film before you try to stamp with these, because if you try to stamp with these and it has this clear plastic film on it, you're not going to be very successful. And this plate that I have here is 4 Seasons, and it's Autumn 1. And here you have some maple leaves, you have umbrellas. In the middle here you have a ton of different leaves. It says Hello Autumn. You have these little kids underneath an umbrella with it raining. But the different leaves go all the way up to the top, and up here you have some pumpkins, some apples, some grapes, an acorn. You could actually use a clear stamper and like pick them out and rearrange them on your nails how you want to. You have like a cross section of a tree. You have kind of like the opposite of this image over here with the maple leaves. You have kind of these seeds here, some lightning bolts, some wheat in a really neat pattern. I don't think I've ever seen wheat rearranged like that. It's really neat. We've got more leaves over here, some more leaves, pine cones. These are kind of neat. They remind me of like the prehistoric trees, those leaves. And then we have different styled umbrellas over here. Here we have wheat, but the more standard design. Some leaves, some raindrops, some pumpkins, some more leaves. These kind of remind me of like willow leaves. This is like a close-up of a leaf. We've got some corn, some tree bark, apples, foliage, some acorns, and then a bigger version of like your maple leaves. I really love this plate, and there are actually no scratches at all on this plate, so that is amazing. The next plate that I have from her is Hipster, Geek, or Chic #1. I love this plate. As y'all know, I'm a little bit of a nerd, so this plate is right up my alley. I love this little guy right here. Now, let me take the blue film off real quick. Well, I call it blue film. It's clear. Just, I want to make sure that y'all know, remove the clear film before you try to stamp with these. And so on this plate we have some glasses, some lips, some emoji faces, some mustaches, some shoes. We've got mustaches and deer. We've got some numbers. Over here it looks like a pixelated old arcade game. You've got an electronic board. You have different mathematical symbols. You have more of your pixelated hearts, and it says love. And here you have like a whole bunch of different little birds. And then there's the one little geek in the crowd. And here you have a little kitty with the heart on his tail, which he's super cute. I love him. And here it says geek is sexy free, and you got some glasses with some hearts. Here you have some smartphones, some bows, and different just bows, bicycles, mustaches, and a pipe. I'm not sure what these are. They look kind of like atoms with particles rotating around them. And then here you have more of your mathematical formulas. And it says be style, be chic. And then you have some eyeballs over here, some bicycles, some kind of looks like fashion models on a runway. And here you have kind of an atom with a heart in the middle. And then you have all of your different emoji symbols. And then here we have an old style Nintendo controller and some headphones, the deer, the mustache, an MP3 player with headphones, glasses, a bow. It says game mode, yay cheese, and a camera, the little bird by himself, lips, lipstick, an @ symbol, bows, and then a flash drive. And next I have Born to Sell #1. On the stamping book you have some anchors and a wheel. You've got seashells, you've got dolphins, anchors, and seahorses. You have sort of like just straight lines with kind of like the rougher edges. You have some more anchors. This kind of just looks like rippling water. We've got bubbles, more wheels in kind of a pattern. Some paper sailor hats, some fish bones, your anchors and your wheels in another pattern, your compass symbol, some seaweed, kind of like your wave pattern lines here, some seashells. I would love to fill these seashells in with like watercolors because I think that would make them look kind of faded. It would be really pretty, I think. Then we have some chevron print, some little goldfishies. Well, I'm calling them goldfishies because they have long, pretty tails. Some more of your anchors and your wheels, some seahorses, different types of seaweed, the pirate symbol, more shells in kind of like a laid out pattern, some zigzag print, some ropes, some more anchors, some sailboats, some more of your wheels, and this looks like a wave pattern with some different styled anchors out beside them. And then here it says anchors away, and it has an anchor. Next I have Make Your Mark #1. I love the Make Your Mark plates. She has a #2 as well, and I guess Uber Chic really liked this design style too, because right after she came out with her pictures of 1 and 2, Uber Chic decided to release a mini version of almost the same plate. Like some of the images are so close to being identical, it's not even funny. Like she just rearranged how the splatter was on the image on her plate. So I don't know if that was just a major coincidence or if she had a little bit of copying going on there. I know Uber Chic has copied DRK Nell's images before, so it's not unheard of, but I just think that it's kind of two-faced for Uber Chic to be like, oh look, you're copying me, and then she sees designs of other people's work and she copies it too. So she got pissed off about China copying her stuff and selling it for cheaper, yet she's gonna go copy someone else's work. And here we have some kind of funky writing and scribbling. We have a brick wall, which I think would be really cool because you can take this brick wall and with your clear stamper you can take the different splatters that are on this plate and put them on it and make you kind of like a graffiti design. You have some paint splatter here. You have these flower-like patterns here. You have another paint splatter. You have kind of swirly lines. You have some line patterns here, a different textured splatter. I love street art, but instead of a heart you have like a spray can with a heart in it and then different spray areas. You have kind of like an old, reminds me of an old feed sack texture right here. You have some funky swirls here. You have like strings here. Another fabric texture, kind of a textured chevron print. This is really neat looking. It's like different fabrics, like maybe an old wearing down fabric up close. And here you have just some paint swirls. Another one in like the fabric's like a sewing machine and it's kind of wearing out right there. More paint splatters. Kind of like pearl strings almost. And this is my favorite image on the whole plate. I love butterflies, and this is like a butterfly with paint splatters in the background. I think it is so neat. And then here you have paint splatter with a heart in it, and then just different spray paint designs. You could actually, because it's so close to Halloween, use these as blood splatter. Even these little hands can be used for blood splatter. And this is a rose with splattered paint around it. And then here you have different size circular drawings. You have kind of like your faded paint splatter, and then more of your faded textures over here, which you could actually use like a textured image or a full image and then stamp one of these over it and kind of make it look like worn out fabric, which is really neat. And then here's just a scribble design. Last but not least is the one I am most excited about, and this is Spooky number 1. There's so much going on this Halloween plate. We have zombies down here, all coming for this one zombie who's like, no, stay away. And then we have some creepy ghosts, some bats. We have hands, spider web with the spider, brains, pumpkin. We have Happy Halloween, more ghosts, some scary faces for pumpkins. And then you have these eyeballs here with like the slime around them. You have a witch hat. You have crows on branches. You have a little gremlin kitty with paw prints, a scarecrow, and you could take your clear stamper and take these different little images and make you like different Halloween scenes on your nail, which would be really neat. You have spiders and spider webs. You have a neat looking pattern that'd be really cool if you'd stamp it in purple or neon green over purple. You have candy corns. You have pumpkins, a spooky castle, some flowers, a spooky haunted tree, spooky branches, some popsicles, and different candies. You have Jack Skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas. You have some brains, you have some witches. I don't know if I pointed out the witches' hats. You have some ghosts, you have some skulls. I love these skulls, they're so detailed. It's like, they even have like detailing on the teeth. Then it says Happy Halloween. You've got little kitty cat and bats. And then here you have pumpkin faces, some creepy swirly designs. You got a ghost getting scared by a werewolf, or vice versa if you want it to go either way. You got werewolf claw marks, it says boo. You've got kind of like witch's hands. You got Dracula yo-yoing a spider. And you have a moon. You have vampire teeth. You got creepy Dracula. You got bats. Looks like garlic. You've got these funky pumpkin designs here. And you have this really, really pretty detailed skull image with like roses on it. Love that image. And then here you have some bats, coffins, and a different design style of spider webs. So real quick, I am going to get out some pop sticks and do some swatches for y'all, and I'll be back. here are all the swatches. I give these stamping plates a big thumbs up. They are loaded with images and they all pick up good and transfer really well. These stamping plates have even more images on them than Uber Chic's plates because she has them so tight on there, like all the space is filled up with images. And also, I love how these pick up and transfer. The plates are in impeccable condition when you get them. The packaging is super cute. And also, if you want discounts, I know that if you sign up for email updates, you get a 15% off discount. And also, be sure to join her Facebook group. I'll leave the link in the description box below because that is where she'll be doing more discounts, like bigger discounts. I think she's going to do a 25% off discount eventually. So be sure to join that group so that you don't miss those discounts when she does give them. And as always, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to me and supporting me so I get amazing opportunities like this. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!